Pisces. I kept hearing Jupiter in Pisces. I don't know what that's about. Okay, I know Jupiter is in Pisces. It went into Pisces May 13th. But for some reason, this feels really important to you. So check where your Jupiter is in your birth chart. But also, it is an important time for you because you are Pisces. And so this expansion is going to be something else, I heard. So I'm going to pull out cards for your general reading. I don't know what topic it's going to be, but I don't know why I said it like that even. Maybe love. We'll see how it goes. But I pulled out some cards, just some oracle cards to get your general vibe here. What's going on with you? What's supporting you at this time is the High Priestess of Air. So this is you right now, which is rational, logical thinking, making calculated moves, deciding what you're going to do before you act. So I feel as though this advice, although I feel you are already doing this or stepping into this, is what will help your expansion in this time. Now, that said, this is the High Priestess as well. So it is about intuition. It is your card, right? Pisces. But it's in the element of air. So working with Jupiter might require more rational, logical thinking. So putting your intuition in order in some sense, or making it, I heard a story out of it. And then I'm seeing like a beginning, climax, ending. Storyboarding, I'm hearing. Okay? So it's about making those smart decisions with your intuition. Now, what is challenging you at this time is belonging and denial. Wow, Pisces. When you have these kinds of high priestess gifts, you can feel like you don't belong. And particularly when you're going out of your element and you're starting to do a little bit of air work. So do you have a lot of air in your chart, and where is that? That could be important. It could feel like you're not at home anymore, or you don't belong, or people don't understand you. And maybe you're trying to fit in at this time in some sense, right? But what you're doing when you try to fit in, or you ruminate on not belonging, I heard lament, on not belonging, what you're doing is you're denying your abundance and your gifts and your abilities and your intuition, most of all. You know, there's a difference between a collective intuition and an individual intuition. They can work together, and they usually do, but sometimes we need to individuate. We need to go against this feeling of belonging and step out on a limb, think rationally with our intuition. It's very interesting. It's a beautiful time for you, and this is cool too. It's 14 and 41. So it's like the numbers are reversed here. And then the other card's 6. So it's almost like a going backwards to yourself, finding home in yourself and not needing to belong outwards. Now this card in this deck, belonging, the message in the book, I think, I can't remember, is something about telling you do belong. But as a challenge with denial, you're just going to have to find that special corner of the universe where you Pisces exist. And it's there, and it's a logical place. It's not an irrational place, okay? And it's unique during this time. So uniqueness, expanding through logical, rational thinking with intuition and being unique. Yeah, like nobody's going to get that, or not nobody, but that's going to be a hard energy to compete with, I heard, but also relate to. Yeah, the Hermit. It's a time of expanding outwardly, using all of your tools. I'm hearing all of your tools. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. What are we doing here? Celtic cross? Yeah, let's go for a Celtic cross. When I sat down, I wanted to do love, but I feel like this message, I don't know. Let's see what the first card comes out, and then we'll decide. And just like that, 6 of Wands. Yeah, okay, let's do a Celtic cross because it's about you and it's about your victory, right? 6 and 6. Let's not make this about someone else. Let's make this about you, because you're sitting in this very powerful place, expanding with Jupiter, being victorious. So what's crossing Pisces? There's too many cards here. Let me just get clear with it, because we're going High Priestess of Air. So let's get rational, logical, clear-cut answers for Pisces that are also intuitive and unique, which you are all of those things. Knight of Wands. What's crossing you? The energy of, well, I was going to say forward movement, but I heard forward thinking. So maybe you're being pressured at this time to step into this huge Jupiter and Pisces role and like spearhead the collective, the universe forward on this trajectory of expansion that we've all been waiting for. You know, maybe there's an energetic pressure you're feeling at an individual level. You know, you're feeling some kind of pressure here to perform, to be victorious, to go out in the world, to do something. But then with the Hermit and all this stuff with belonging, I'm feeling a very quiet energy from you, Pisces, and I'm getting the message that going quiet, I heard going dark, interesting, going dark, going quiet, is part of the process too of putting out into the world. For others of you, this is somebody who is coming into your life, or this could be the same, you know, this could be happening, both messages could be happening at the same time, rushing into your life and disturbing whatever it is you're trying to expand and grow at this time. This fast movement, this desire to move quickly, or like there needs to be a little bit of a Saturn in here, I feel like. Check where Saturn's in your chart. But it's like this, there's this pressure to move forward quickly, or somebody else is pressuring that with you. Let's see what happened in the past for Pisces. 7 of Swords, damn. Some bullshit, right? Some deception, some lies. I wanted to say ghosting. But this figure, see, is transparent here. It's like finding out something wasn't really what it was, or somebody wasn't really who they said they were. Maybe this person or this, whatever this is, an energy, yourself or a job, whatever, I heard played on your fantasies, played on your desires and your wishes. Acted like they could be fulfilled by maybe rushing towards something. Is this where that attachment to belonging is coming from? You're feeling, when you feel like I want to belong more, I feel like I don't belong. And therefore I need to change kind of who I am, which Pisces doesn't do, right? But maybe you're feeling that social pressure somewhere. Is it connected to this past situation with the 7 of Swords? Did this person, situation, whatever, moment in time, create a denial in yourself, denying your own energy, your uniqueness, the importance of your own uniqueness? Because I feel like it's attached here, this denial with the 7 of Swords. I was going to say implicated by someone else. So perhaps someone told you that you don't belong, or told you in order to belong you need to do this, Pisces. The Moon. What did you learn from the past? The Moon. Wow. Well, I want to say, like, you just dove into yourself a little bit. But I want to say a little bit, which doesn't really make sense with diving in. It's almost like skimming the surface, like this lobster here, which represents your ego, your intuition, like coming to consciousness in the light of the moon and the sun behind the moon. I'm having a real hard time articulating what I'm feeling with this card. And I think that's what you learned in the past, is that what you know to be true and how you want to communicate that is very difficult. And maybe that's why Jupiter in Pisces, and this wasn't meant to be a Jupiter in Pisces reading, but it is now, is bringing you this strength of putting things rationally, logically in your mind so that you can communicate them not only to yourself, but outwards to others, if you need to, I heard. So you're getting some clarity on what happened in the past, what you learned from the past. Because I feel like you knew you learned something from this shit situation, this, deception. Like you knew you got something out of it, but you couldn't quite pinpoint what it was or where that energy was taking you. Maybe you thought it was taking you to a place of belonging with others, but you're more unique than that. Your strength, the Knight of Swords. This is the mind again, right? So what's crossing you is fire. What your strength is air again. So fire is doing, passion, life force, like that energy, which you're sitting in right now. But what Spirit's saying with me, with these cards, with you, weird. That's interesting. With me, with you, with the Spirit, with the Spirit. I don't know, Pisces. If this resonates, these could be synchronicities for you. I don't know. Okay, sometimes I say something in a reading and someone will pick up on it and it will mean a lot. And to me in the moment, it just feels like I can't communicate properly. But it's actually a message for someone. So even that message alone could be this sorting through things, realizing that you know more than you think you know. And you're able to communicate this. You're able to think about this. You're able to make sense of this. Yeah, maybe you don't belong because you know the truth about the moon energy. You know the truth about the unconscious, the shadow side, the lies, the deception. You know the truth through your intuition, and you're going to have a unique ability to communicate that very logically and make careful decisions. With the Knight of Swords, doesn't typically do, in the Rider-Waite, we don't really say that that the Knight is making careful decisions. But I see these butterflies here in the card, and it tells me that you've transformed this fast-moving energy that goes with this fire. This is not careful. To this, I want to say, beacon of truth. It's very powerful. Hanged Man. Right, your card at the bottom. New perspective. All right. What's coming in the near future for Pisces? What's coming in the near future for Pisces? See another card flip? Nope. Well, we have the Nine of Swords with the 10 of Wands at the bottom. Nine of Swords, okay? So this to me is that denial, what you're challenged, feeling like you don't belong, denying your gifts, denying your abilities, chaining your thoughts up to this kind of energy where I feel like it's like you feel like you need to do something. You want to do something, make a difference somehow. That could be with yourself, with a connection, maybe you want to go after someone. You just want to do. But you need to think more. Thinking and communicating is a doing, but it's careful. It's measured. So I feel as though you are going to get this energy, whether you like it or not. I heard you are going to start thinking more rationally than usual, and it will feel a little jarring, but you will be able to communicate things that you haven't before about your past. This is going to create some anxiety, though, because this is an out-of-the-box experience for you at this time. It's going to feel like a very big shift in energy, but remember, this is all for your expansion. It's natural to feel a sense of anxiety I heard when you're coming out on the world stage. Interesting. How is Pisces seeing themselves at this time? Oh, that card popped out again. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this fire energy is just bringing you down. It's just bringing you down. You're carrying shit on your back you don't need to. Maybe you need to stop doing something. And when you stop doing something, that's going to create anxiety, but it's where you're going to expand. So maybe you need to stop taking a certain approach. You know, something that's been pulling you down or giving to a connection mentally or physically. Whatever it is, drop it. You know, drop this fire energy, whatever that means to you, and go into air. Go into imagination, I heard. Imagination. How do you imagine your future? A better future, I heard. I heard you, like your future, not the future, your future. 2 of Cups. Is that how you imagine it? This is outside influences. Okay? So you could have a 2 of Cups coming in, or you could have that now, but it's really beautiful. There's definitely some kind of union here. And this is, this and the moon are the only water cards here. Okay, the rest is swords and fire. So this is going to be a welcome energy, a rush of just relief. And it's going to be something related to what you learned in the past. Either how you approach this new connection, how you approach this person you already know. I don't know what the situation is for you. You know, apply it as you need to. But it's like whatever you learned from this moon energy that you're now able to rationally sort out, and you have the answers. And I'm hearing, don't worry, Pisces, you will. Allow yourself to think and trust your thoughts. Trust your thoughts, I heard. Because your thoughts as Pisces are all driven from your intuition. So trust your thoughts. Trust your words. Trust your communication. Do it measured, right? Like be calculated in what you're saying, but trust it. And whatever you learned in the past here about the 7 of Swords situation, and your ability to now make sense of it is going to bring in some kind of 2 of Cups. This could be you with yourself. It could be you with the past person, you with a future person, a job situation. But it's beautiful energy, whatever it is. What's your hopes and fears, Pisces? Death with the Ace of Pentacles. Come on, Pisces. With the 3 of Swords at the bottom. Don't fear this. This is not what's coming for you, okay? You are going to have new opportunities. Something tangible to hold on to. This is the first earth energy we have. Yeah, it's going to look different to you. It's going to feel different. Maybe you're investing in something entirely new and you feel like it doesn't belong with your portfolio, I want to say, or your regular way of being and doing things, or you're taking a new career path and you're ending an old one, and now you feel like you're on the outs and you don't belong anymore. But it's good, right? So that's a fear. But the hope is that whatever is dying, whatever you're laying to rest, is going to reincarnate in this beautiful new start. And it is. The Ace of Pentacles aces don't show their face unless they're there for the taking, I heard. And 3 of Swords at the bottom. Your new opportunity is not going to be, whatever that is not going to be riddled, I heard, layered. I'm seeing layers, like layered cake. It's not going to be layered and riddled with whatever happened in the past. Now remember, in your near future, you are going to experience some anxiety, but I feel like you're definitely getting over that hump. It's all how you make it, right? I mean, you can choose not to feel anxiety. I mean, for sure. It's all your perception and your choices. Outcome. Nine of Cups. Didn't we start with this? Page of Swords. High Priestess. 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Whatever you were working on that just wasn't going anywhere, relationship, I heard person, place, or thing, whatever it was that you were diligently trying to work on, either in your mind or physically with someone or whatever, and it just wasn't coming towards you with this 4 of Cups, it just wasn't manifesting, or they couldn't see it manifest, whatever, it's over. The hardest part is over when it comes to that. Okay, that energy is dead, dying. Okay? This is your, in the future outcome. What's the future really? But, leading you out, the energy is leading you out. Page of Swords with the High Priestess. I wanted to call you dude. I don't know. Dude. This is exactly what I've been saying this entire reading. This is you, Pisces, High Priestess, intuition with logical thought. New ways of thinking about your own intuition. And what is it going to bring you is so much happiness and abundance. I heard you're going to be over the moon, and it's like a play on words, right? Like you're going to be over the moon with happiness, but you're also going to be over it. Wow, Pisces. Jupiter and Pisces, Pisces and Jupiter. All right, this looks like a journey, but it has a perfect outcome. It's yours. It's your outcome. I hope that helped. I'll see you next time.